our whole, our whole souls, our souls are shining through our eyes, and every time we meet, every time we cross paths, we bring the healing and the light, the hope and the camaraderie that brings us love. Ooh, sweet love. Oh, we're bringing love. Ooh, sweet love. So when you're in this moment of pain, or darkness is filling your life, or you're bringing home the reality that we can't do it alone. We need community, gathering, and joy in our heart. We need the hope that an outstretched hand can hold to our heart. We are happy, we are joyous, we are free, we are you and me. We're happy and we're joyous, we are free, you and me. Oh, we are happy, we are joyous, we are free, you and me. We are happy, we are joyous, we are free, you and me. We are happy, we are joyous, we are free, you and me. We are happy, we are joyous, we are free, you and me. We are happy, we are joyous, we are free, you and me. We are happy, we are joyous, we are free, you and me. We are happy, we are joyous, we are free, you and me. We are happy, we are joyous, we are free, you and me. We are happy, we are joyous, we are free, you and me. Oh, we are happy, we are joyous, we are free, you and me, you and me.
Yay! Beautiful, beautiful song. Thank you so much.
Wow, that was beautiful. The music surrounding me.
Yes.
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That was great.
That was wonderful. Wow. Anybody have any announcements to make in uh, the gallery here?
In the multiverse here? Yeah.
Multiverse here?
Multiverse,
Anybody
I love
at any birthdays? None of you are getting older. I love this. I ask for birthdays every week.
Okay, I'll confess, I have one, but so does Patty.
Oh, Patty.
Oh.
Then
Arlene?
when is your birthday?
The 28th.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
Patty Baker is the 30th.
Wow,
Yay,
yay,
Sages! We
yay.
love our Sages.
Yay. Hey, that's
Hey,
great.
Patty.
Yay,
This is your birthday song. It is a very song.
Yay. Woo! And Bill, you have something to say?
Yeah, let's see, is my volume on?
Yes.
Okay. So I had carpal tunnel surgery on my left hand on Friday. So I'm healing and asking for prayers for speedy recovery on that.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if I'm probably everybody knows my friend Patty Ray passed away 2 Sundays ago.
Yes.
And she was not doing well, and she finally passed away. So I miss her a lot.
Yes.
So prayers for her and her family would be appreciated.
Thank you. And is there,
Thank you,
Donna
honey.
was saying she was going to do some type of service for her. Have you heard anything about that?
I haven't heard yet.
Okay.
I need to dive in a little deeper, and I haven't talked to her son in the last week or so. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I
so I
speak
need.
up?
Oh,
Paris?
Don. Yeah.
I've got in the hall. It's going to be January 17th, and we're still working on the fine details.
Okay.
So, but you can put a date on your calendar, Saturday, January 17th, probably from 1 to 5. But we're moving slowly. It's a
Yeah.
hard time right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And you found a hall?
I found a hall. It's the same place where my husband's reception was. It's in Saratoga, right on Saratoga Avenue, just below Lawrence Expressway.
Okay,
Oh,
great. Thank you so
thank
much,
you so
Donna.
much,
You're
Donna.
welcome. I love you guys.
We
Yeah,
love
we love
you.
you,
And
and
I
thank
just
you
want to honor.
thank you for being a doula. I mean,
Yes.
you are doing such a great job. Unfortunately, we've lost quite a few people this last year, but you've always
Sure.
been there for them, and that's so
That's right.
wonderful. Thank you so
Thank,
much.
thank you.
And,
And blessings.
and Donna and, our wonderful, God, the name
Mel?
just, Mel, have been lovingly taking care of Ms. Patty
Yeah.
for a long time.
Ah,
And I want to thank you both for doing that. Patty was, for those of you that don't know Patty Ray, she was an amazing figure in our community. For many, many, many years, she was the head of a nonprofit organization, and she touched many people's lives.
Right.
And her joyous, beautiful nature was just amazing. And I can just think of when Ronnie and Kevin got married,
Right.
uh-huh.
that neither one of their parents were very supportive of
Right.
them. And so our wonderful Patty became their mom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They had
Patty and
another
Joanne.
Patty and
Patty and
Joanne.
Joanne
Yeah.
became their
And
mom.
Joanne was Tiffany Kiefer's grandmother.
That's right. That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
But I remember that, and Patty always had love and expansiveness in her heart. She did so much.
Her Christmas
for
parties
family.
were the greatest.
Absolutely.
They were.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Mel,
you.
for bringing that forward.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to be talking about I'd rather be happy than right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Today we gather to explore a spiritual choice many of us face every day, the choice becoming right or being happy. There's a lot going on politically that people are getting upset about. There's a lot in health matters that people are getting upset about. It seems like every time I talk to somebody and I do a reading, they're upset about something. So I want to share with you some things I've learned about being happy. I invite you to look honestly at where the desire to be right shows up in your life. In home, at work, where do you feel that you're right? Online, friendships, and inside your own head.
Everywhere. Are you
You
kidding?
consider
You're right. You're
what it be
right.
to listen and not react, especially this Thanksgiving week. The mind that reasons well is praised, but that attachment has a cost. The insistence on rightness creates friction. Think about that. How many times do you feel, but I'm right? It turns conversations into battles, people into opponents, and moments of connection into arenas for proving ourselves. And so many times you want to be right instead of just sitting and listening to the person talking to you. You want to show them you're correct. The mind that reasons well is praised, but that attachment has a cost. The insistence on rightness creates friction. It turns conversations into battles, people into opponents, and moments of connection into arenas for proving ourselves. Just think about what you're doing in your life and how much you have to be right. Truth and happiness are not opposites. When we are aligned with our truth, capital P, capital T, not a capital P for truth, a capital T, we live more fully.
Well, that's passion, yeah.
Yeah. Today we choose between two habits, proving we're right or choosing peace and happiness. Think about that. If you have to be right, you quite often find yourself standing alone. And it's time for you to say, I don't have to be right about everything. My hope is simple. Learn to pick connection over winning.
And the other thing is that you don't have to say everything you think.
Yes, that's true. You don't have to say everything you think. This is not about denying truth or giving up boundaries. It's about noticing when our need to be right costs us relationships, peace, and growth, and choosing differently. I have this going on constantly around me, and in doing readings, I have people saying, well, my next door neighbor is going to vote for blank, and I'm not going to talk to him anymore. Why not? They're still your next door neighbor. Why not share with them something you like about them instead of trying to make them wrong? This is not about denying truth or giving up boundaries. It's about noticing when our need to be right costs us relationships, peace, and growth, and choosing differently. Think about that. Why do we want to be right? Being right feels safe. It predicts identity and status, but protecting the ego causes conflict, isolation, and stress. The habit of proving ourselves narrows our vision and hardens our heart. And now think of that. You find that somebody's voting a different way than you are, and you harden your heart against them. Why? It really doesn't make any difference who they vote for. It's their personality, it's their energy that they seem to come at you harder. They want to convince you you should do what they're doing. And to be clear, there are times being right matters, standing for justice, protecting a child, defending the oppressed. These are not places to prefer happiness over truth. The spirituals in recognizing the arena. Is this a moral or a personal preference? Is this a matter of safety and ethics or an ego's need for validation? Is this what you're trying to do, is show that you're right, but the person you're trying to show it to feels right about what they're doing? So think about that. Think about how you can accept everyone without making them wrong. Practical distinction of insisting on being right protects dignity, prevents harm, or upholds essential truth. Insist. If it's about opinion, pride, or proving the self, consider laying it down. I want to repeat that. If it's about opinion, pride, or proving the self, consider laying it down. 3 costs of insisting on being right. Hurts relationships, people withdraw or stop trusting you. Stops growth, you stop listening and learning. Creates suffering, stress, anger, resentment. I've got some stories I want to share. 2 neighbors argued for months about a boundary tree. Each day the argument escalated. Letters, accusation, offense. Until one morning, one neighbor put out a small table and a pot of coffee by the disputed tree and invited the other to sit. They talked. They discovered the tree had been planted by their grandfathers years earlier. The tension dissolved. The neighbor who chose a cup of coffee over another legal complaint later said, I'd rather be happy than right. And the community regained a friendship. It was that easy, just to sit down with a cup of coffee and say, let's just be happy. Story 2. An elderly member of a congregation insisted on singing a certain hymn, different from the program, every Sunday, feeling it was the right praise. The music director grew increasingly resentful, corrected and lectured about order. One Sunday, the director stepped aside, allowed the hymn, and noticed the older member's face glow. It turned out the hymn was a direct connection to their spouse who had passed. In that small mercy, the director found his heart softened and his music grew a lot richer. We get stuck on things, and you have to be willing to change and move to help people. I can remember many years ago when we were having our annual CCL Thanksgiving at Seacliff Beach. Corky went over to the beach at about 5 a.m. to save our spots. It was foggy and the weatherman said it was going to rain. I drove in with extra tables, tablecloths, dishes, decorations, etc. I heard it was going to rain. What? On our Turkey Day celebration? We were expecting 65 people. 80 showed up. That's okay.
Yay!
Everybody brings food, but with that many people, will there be enough seating under the gondola? What time was the rain starting? What time it will stop? I was seriously complaining. Groups of people were starting to show up. I complained and complained. Finally, Anne said, let's pray for sunshine.
Yay!
We all went out on the beach and circled up and prayed. Guess what? The clouds parted. The sun beamed down on us. It got up to 80 degrees by afternoon. People were swimming and a great time was had by all.
Yay!
Solution. These stories show that being right often costs us human warmth. Choosing kindness may cost us a little pride, but returns us the soul's peace. And that's what we want, is to have our soul at peace. Not just our mind, but our soul. Simple practices choose happiness. The pause. Before responding to challenge, breathe in 3 counting breaths. This creates a gap where the ego's reactivity softens. It's in that gap you can choose a response over reaction. Curiosity over certainty. Ask one sincere question when tempted to lecture. Help me understand your view. That's okay to say. Help me understand your view. Curiosity disarms and opens the relationships. Reframe winning. Redefine winning as maintaining connection, not being proven right. Ask, if I win this argument, what do I lose? And if I let this go, what do I gain? What do you gain when you let go the anger? What do you gain when you let go the you have to be right? Practice shame to compassion shift. Often the need to be right is driven by shame or fear. When you feel defensive, place your hand on your heart, breathe and name the fear. I feel small. I'm afraid of being dismissed. What if I'm not right? Then turn that toward compassion for yourself. When shame moves to compassion, defensiveness softens. Gratitude as a daily discipline. Each evening, list 3 interactions where you choose peace over being right. Choose peace over being right and celebrate the small victories. Here is one simple exercise you can use in the moment. Sit comfortably. Okay, everybody in the room, everybody listening, sit comfortably. Close your eyes. If that's comfortable, take a slow breath in for 4 counts. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Let's do that. Take a slow breath in for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. Picture a recent disagreement. Feel where in your body the wanting to be right is. Notice sensations without judging them. oh, this guy was talking about so-and-so, and they said that I had to vote for them, and I feel they're stupid. Just notice your sensations and don't judge them. Now imagine the scene again, but see yourself soften, not surrendering your truth, but choosing to speak with curiosity, or let the moment pass. Notice what changes in your body. End by anchoring. Place your hand over your heart and set the intention. When faced with conflict, I will first choose connection. Breathe 3 times and open your eyes. Help me see where you're coming from. I want to understand more before I respond. I think we care about this for different reasons. Let's find a shared value. That's a really good one. I think we care about this for different reasons. Let's find the shared value. Or you can reframe those any way you want, but help me see where you're coming from really shifts the tone. This is important to me, and it's also okay if we disagree. That maintains boundaries without needing assent. I'd rather keep our relationship than make this point. Simple and powerful. Value the relationship more than making a point. How this choice transforms communities. When individuals choose happiness over petty righteousness, culture changes. Meetings become collaborative instead of combative. Homes become safe spaces where vulnerability is possible. This is how spiritual movements spread, by 1,000 small acts where people choose connection over victory. You don't have to be victorious all the time, but you should stay connected to people that you know and you love. I did a reading yesterday on a woman who said, I can't talk to my son. He's been drinking, and when he drinks, he's not my son anymore. And I've decided I haven't talked to him for 2 years, and if he keeps drinking, I'm never going to talk to him again. How is that helping her relationship with her son? And I said to her, find a way to come to an agreement on something your son does. He's got a good job, he's married, he's got 2 kids, and he's a good dad. Find the perfect opportunity to talk to him and find out what he's doing right, not always dwelling on what you think he's doing wrong. This is how spiritual movements spread, by 1,000 small acts where people choose connection over victory. Addressing common objections. If I don't correct people, falsehoods will spread. Don't look at yourself as the one to correct people. There's a difference between correcting to enlighten and connecting to dominate. Speak the truth with humility, sources, and timing. Choose where to expend energy. Sometimes a gentle connection is powerful, other times it inflames. You can think that letting go means weakness. Real strength is choosing the long view, sustaining a relationship, keeping your integrity intact, and choosing inner peace. If you can't choose peace with the world, choose peace with yourself. It takes more courage to set aside ego's triumph for the sake of love. It takes more strength, more courage to set aside ego's triumph for the sake of love. People will take advantage of me. Choosing happiness over being right is not about being passive. It includes healthy boundaries. You can choose peace while protecting yourself. The discernment is crucial. Think about that. The discernment is crucial. Invitation to a week-long experience too. I invite you to a Do a practical experiment for the coming week. Each day, identify one moment where you would typically try to be right. Instead, choose one of three options. Pause and breathe. Ask a curious question, or let the point go and offer a gesture of goodwill. Keep a small journal. What happened, what you felt, and whether the relationship changed. At week's end, notice what has shifted inside you. Get over being angry. Get over being mad. Get over being judgmental. Find ways to handle everything that's happening around you, everything you want to have happen. It's not always that you can change the world in one day. You can
What?
find ways.
But I want to change the world in one day.
But you have to choose.
I want to change
Happiness over being right is not about being passive. It includes healthy boundaries. You can choose peace while protecting yourself. The discernment is crucial. So think about how to protect yourself without making the other person wrong. That's one of the hardest things that you can do for you. But think about, I'd rather be happy than right. And think about it this week in things that you do, and things that happen in your life. Now that I've mentioned it, you're going to notice more times when you feel judgmental about people. You probably thought, well, Dottie, you don't have to talk about that. I'm not judgmental ever. But you're going to find...
anything sad is lying to themselves.
You're going to find that you're going to be judgmental about how people drive. Okay, you're going to be judgmental about how your kids raise their kids. You're going to be judgmental against other people. And I'm using the word against because that's what it is. You are against them. And find a way to accept people for who they are, what they do, and how they're doing it. Now, I'm not talking about criminals or people like that. I'm talking about the everyday person that you come in touch with, that you reach out and touch. But
it could be a family member.
it could be a family member. It could be your next door neighbor. It could be the person you work with. But accept them for who they are. We are going through a lot of difficulties in this place we live. There's things that are going on about the electricity, about raising the cost of electricity again. There's things that are happening. But you getting angry about it doesn't help. Decide you're going to work on a committee. Decide you're going to do something. But cease being angry about everything. It's bad for your heart. It's bad for your mind. And it's bad for your spirit. Now,
Does that include my grandson's girlfriend's little kid that wants to jump up and down and talk all the time?
yeah.
I have to give up being mad about that.
Yes.
I want to tell her to sit down and shut up. I'm not allowed to do that.
No. No, you're not. How about anybody from
Unless you want to crush that poor little soul.
Anybody?
If that's what you're into.
No, I would crush my grandson's soul, not the little girl's. Probably.
Anybody on the outside here that's got something to say about this topic today?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Joyce.
So this brought up for me an amazing moment in time when my mother, Louise King Brown, transitioned. It was one of those sudden things in 1974. And from that moment on, up into many years, there was this blockage between us. And one day, I was able to make connection with her because she had not gone into the light. And I let her know that I had forgiven her, that I held no grudges whatsoever.
Great.
At that moment, all the darkness around her lifted,
Right.
and she thanked me and turned and walked into the most beautiful light I'd ever seen.
Right.
And there's been nothing but peace ever since. That I can talk about her or share or whatever I want to do. There is nothing but something that is good about it, because she was also an amazing woman and teacher. But what we had between each other has been healed.
Fantastic. I'm so glad you did that.
Yes, I'm
Yay.
very
Yay.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you for sharing. Yes, that's wonderful.
Because that takes a lot of courage of your heart to do that.
Yeah.
And I would honor, Joyce C., that you also did amazing healing work yourself.
Yes.
Get to that place where you could do that. And that goes to, we've got to take care of ourselves.
Right.
We can't just do it because it's the right thing to do. We have to do it because it comes from our heart.
Yes.
That heart has been healed. And I just want to honor all the work you've done.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's a lesson for
And
me.
Annie, you had your hand up? Annie Corbin?
No, I didn't really, but good morning.
Good
You
morning.
can all forgive me. Forgive me for being late, please.
Oh,
I'm sorry
that's
that I
fine.
missed the
But
majority of
you miss being
I was
coming up in our talk.
Yeah, we were talking
I
about.
came up in your talk. I hope it was something good.
It
Yes,
was.
it's when we were at the beach at
Yeah.
Seacliff, and I was grumbling and grumbling about it's gonna rain, and you said, why don't we just pray that it doesn't? And it didn't rain, and it got to be about 80 degrees.
It never rained at Thanksgiving at the beach. Never did.
Right. It never-
No, I was happy. My body really needed sleep this morning, so I'm happy I slept. How's
Yes,
that?
yes, we are too, yeah.
Well, you know, we each have a lot of power that we often don't acknowledge. And the weather is one thing. And when I travel, I always take San Jose weather with me.
Uh-huh,
So wherever I am, regardless of the history of a place, I have cool San Jose weather.
great,
St. Louis, they couldn't believe how moderate the weather was when I was there. And when I go on cruises, we always get into all the ports because the weather clears. And and just for us, on this one cruise, we got into all these ports. The weather cleared, we got in, we got out. The next ships could not get in because the weather closed in.
right,
And so just remember that you individually have that ability to have pleasant surroundings when you need them and want them. And it's a valuable spiritual talent that if you haven't developed it, think about working with it a little bit.
right, right, yes, very good, yes. Okay, anybody else have anything to say about being happy?
Right over here.
Yes, yes.
Hello,
Hi.
Welcome.
I'm Salama O'Brien, visiting from Seattle.
Yes.
My dear friend Stephanie welcomed me and her family, and she invited me here, and happy to hear each of you. I appreciate, and like you were saying, let the sun shine on your shoulder, and it will be with you.
Yes,
So
yes.
thank you for including me.
Well, you're very welcome. Thank you for being
Okay.
here. Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
enjoy having you. And yes, anybody else have anything to say? Ruth, is your hand up or you?
Sure, one hand can be up. I was sitting here debating. It's interesting. Like, there are a couple of people that have decided to stop talking to me. One was because I was voted for Obama and he cut me off, and I'm like, really? Okay. And then another person cut me off because I didn't agree with her QAnon views, but I'm like, but why can't we hang out and talk about other things? No.
Wow.
But sometimes I would rather be happy than right. Well, on a day-to-day basis, I have to say I'd rather be happy than perfect because I have a perfectionism problem.
Oh.
But I'm a recovering perfectionist. But there are really times when I just really, really want to be wrong. I really do. This one delightful woman. I just saw the trajectory of her path with her spouse. I saw everything that was going to happen, and it all happened. And I'm like, I really didn't want to be right. I really wanted to be wrong.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's really nice to just not focus on being right or wrong. I have to focus on
Acceptance.
accepting what it is, what it is. It wasn't within my power to make a change because it wasn't my life. And just being there to support other people when they are in need of support or just encouragement.
Yes.
Yeah, encourage the good things.
You're good. That's perfect. Encourage the good things.
Yeah.
Don't gripe all the time about the things you feel are wrong. Just encourage the good things. That's a perfect way of looking at it. Thank you for sharing. Okay.
Beautiful.
Sometimes I'm smart.
Anybody else out there?
Not
Now
always.
we'll have to make a new song.
Sometimes I'm smart and sometimes I'm dumb.
And if you could pass the basket.
Oh.
You
Right,
betcha.
let's see.
I
Yes.
choose to be happy. Happiness is my choice.
I'm gonna donate 3 cells.
Ta-da!
Zell, 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 zell.
Can you put your address in the chat
Sure.
so people can send you a card? They may not have your address.
Okay. Thank you so much.
E-cards count too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
Card
you.
through email.
Thank you so much for your donations. They
Hang
go to
on.
help other people, and we really thank you so much for helping.
you
And
betcha.
yes, and so bless us. We bless us. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. And
We bless this offering. These that are here in the basket, we bless the contributions that come in Venmo, checks, whatever form, because we value the community of Center for Creative Living. And remember, regular giving creates regular receiving.
Yes.
And so it is. Amen. Amen.
So it
thank you
is.
so very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
And before we close, I'd like to say, being right feels safe. It protects your identity and status. But not being right, think of yourself all the time as being right. Even when you feel that you're not helping others, feel that's not saying something quite often is what needs to be done. You can be right in your thoughts about everything in the world you want to be, but sometimes you saying, yes, this is right, is making the other people wrong. So always check it out. Before you say something to somebody who's upset, before you say something to somebody who's got an issue, stop a minute and say, is this helping them? And it's gonna make a difference to you. And somebody has got something there. What does it say? I don't
On
know.
the chat. I
On
think she's
chat.
talking about the chat.
Oh, yeah, we've got lots of. Well, there's a person that's on the iPhone, and it says, Janet, Corey, Dottie, Regina, great to see your beautiful faces. So I'm not sure who's on the iPhone.
Well, they're right.
And then the person that's on the iPhone also said, my mom still talks about the weather at the beach and how we always make the best weather come to us.
Yes.
Well, maybe I could read
It's
more.
not Sky.
No, that's not Sky. Sky identifies herself.
Okay.
Let's see, so there was all the little chatting about people saying they couldn't hear us. Thank you, everyone, for being patient. Yeah, one of those days.
Thank you, Gloria, for calling us from Texas.
Okay,
Yes.
let's see, the gallery, look at all these wonderful people. Maybe we should
Yes.
we should
look
say
at it.
things to our beautiful people. We've
Yay.
got Arlene
Look at
Phelan,
that.
we have
Yes.
Arlene from Florida, we have
Yes,
Arlene
Arlene.
Dean from Guerneville,
Yes,
we have
yes,
Annie
Arlene.
from Oregon, Oregon. And so anyway,
Who's Oopsie?
who's Oopsie?
Yeah, Oopsie. I don't know, but I love it.
Who is Oopsie?
Oopsie is Oopsie.
Oh,
Hi, Oopsie.
But for
And
some
we
reason
got
I
all
think of
these
Betty
hearts.
Boop, and I don't know why.
thank you so much for responding to being right. And how you can deal with that. How you can work with. Rather be happy than right. It's important that you're happy in life.
Mhm.
That's what makes you feel good, is being happy. Being mad, being upset, being angry with people doesn't make you happy. So find ways to make you the happiest person you can be. And even with exes, if you have an ex and you're always angry at them, what is that helping you? How is that helping you? Just release them and let them go with love. And you'll find when you do that, you can be happy about being in the relationship with that person. You can accept that they are not right in your life, but you're happy about them. Think about that. The people that you're angry with, the politician you're angry with, release them out of your life and be happy.
Release them. Yeah.
I love you all.
Oh.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Yay.
What a great morning, what a great day, and lovely faces we see.
And I still want to talk about the people that's here. We have Joyce and Patty from
Santa Cruz?
Santa Cruz, and Mel from wherever the hell
Warren
Springs, and Texas is here. Hi, Gloria.
Yeah.
And Lauren's here. Laura from Burlingame, and Jeannie and Maria and Milan. I don't know if they're in San Jose or where. Paula Smith. Hi, Paula Smith.
Welcome.
Great to see you.
And
Well,
Arlene.
great to hear from you.
Yes, Arlene.
From Florida.
Hello,
Yes, Arlene.
Arlene Phelan, all
Yes.
the way from Florida. How
Yes,
are you today?
yes.
Well, we should unmute you and have you say howdy. How do I do that? You do that. Can you unmute yourself? Let me see. Add pin. There you are. Okay. Where are you? There you go. Not
That's Gloria.
unmute. Okay. Unmute. Ask to unmute. Oh, have to ask you to unmute.
Arlene,
Oh, there.
There
Hey.
you are. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. It's so good to be with you all and see your
Great to meet
wonderful
you.
faces.
Yay.
And the ones who I can't see your faces, I can imagine you because you're coming through the ether.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. Yay.
I feel ether eyes.
Well, it's
Oh,
nice
it's
seeing you
wonderful
and
to
seeing
see
your
you,
smiling face. I love that.
Yes.
Thank
we
you
do.
so much for calling in.
Yay.
Well, thank you, Corky, for putting so much effort into inviting me and calling me to keep me on track.
That's right.
That's
Yes.
right. I
Well, I'm
love it.
glad you're here. I'm glad but you're the one that had to put forth the effort to do it.
Right.
Yeah,
For showing up.
We
the
love you,
ser-
Arlene.
the service comes at a time that I am normally kind of busy,
Yeah, 1
doing
o'clock.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing a bunch of nothing. But I'll remember it an hour ahead or an hour behind.
Right, right, yeah.
So I'm glad you kept me all on track. You know,
Yay.
Well,
here in
We love
tropical
you.
Florida, it's just so easy to be off track. So
well,
I
you
have,
know,
I live on a canal, and so I can see the water every day, and
Mm.
it just feeds me so spiritually. So, Dottie, when you're talking about a diversion from um, wanting to be right or getting involved in conflict. I think sometimes it gets to be an addiction to conflict. So I look out my window and I feed my addiction for peacefulness.
yay,
Yay,
yay.
that's
Yes.
wonderful. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yay.
Well,
Thank
you
you.
know, calling you and having you and encouraging you to show up is really kind of a selfish thing for us because we get to see you and hear you.
Absolutely.
That's
And we
wonderful.
Love
cherish
you,
that.
Arlene.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You
And
are
I,
a light, you are a light,
You
you
are
are
a
a
light
light in our
in
world.
our world. Ooh.
Yes.
yeah.
and it's time to go. We love you.
Love
Thank you for
you.
calling back.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Love all of
Thank
you guys.
Bye.
Love
Bye.
you.
Nice hearing
Bye,
you,
everyone. Have
Gloria.
a great week. Have a
Yes.
nice Thanksgiving, everyone.
You take
Thank
care.
Yes.
you.
Happy
Next time.
Thanksgiving.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Love
Thank you,
you.
Gloria.
Bye.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Love,
Bye.
love.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.